Appearing on Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table Talk, Rumer and Tallulah Willis painted the shocking picture of their anxiety-riddled childhood. But it wasn't the first time they spoke out about how their mom, Demi Moore's dark secrets impacted their lives. Rumer admitted to Howard Stern that it was definitely awkward when her mom started dating that 70s show star, Ashton Kutcher, in 2003. So exactly why was it weird, you ask? Because Rumer had posters of Kutcher on her bedroom walls, and not because she thought he was ugly.
I'm telling you, Jackie, this body is a curse!
Moore totally moved in on her daughter's celebrity crush. Rumer later told Howard,
I feel like I told my sister that at some point. I was like, man, all right, well,
that's Ashton Kutcher.
Gotta cross him off.
Though Willis admitted that Kutcher was a, quote, really great stepfather, she did swap out the posters of him on her wall. And she revealed that she was maybe even a little impressed that her then 40-year-old mother could score a 25-year-old A-lister.
No, I mean, I feel like I was kind of impressed. I was like, yeah, girl, get it.
Kutcher and Rumer reportedly still have a warm relationship, even though he's since moved on and started a family with Mila Kunis. According to E! News, Rumer reconnected with her former stepdad after Kunis gave birth to the couple's first child. Demi Moore was once the highest-paid actress in Hollywood.
You just let me put some music on while you take off those pretty little pants.
And while it seems like she'd have all the confidence in the world, in reality, she was rattled by anxiety and addiction. In the star's eye-opening memoir, Inside Out, the actress opened up about how her traumatic childhood, including her mother's multiple attempts on her own life, led to her, quote, addiction, anxiety, eating disorders, insomnia, and PTSD. And this trauma later affected her daughters.
Addiction is in the history of my family.
During Demi's Red Table Talk episode, Rumer made the heartbreaking confession that her mother's lack of self-esteem wrecked her own perception of herself. As fans might remember, Rumer didn't have the easiest time growing up as a celebrity's kid, and she was routinely bullied by tabloids for her appearance. She said,
If my mom doesn't love herself, like how can I do that?
How can I expect her to love herself?
What did you...
She added that she once felt unlovable no matter what she did to alter her outside appearance, and revealed on the show,
Whatever the outside reflection is, there's something innately about me that I have to earn love from people and like constantly prove myself.
Despite her traumatic childhood, Moore put on a tough face for her children. During an appearance on Present Company with Krista Smith, the actress even admitted that she held off on releasing her memoir to protect her young daughters. Unfortunately, Moore's closed-off strength ended up driving a wedge between her and her daughter Tallulah. On Red Table Talk, Tallulah admitted,
I felt like my mom made a choice to hold back certain things from like sharing about her past, and I think that always made me feel very far away from her.
Tallulah and Moore have actually endured similar struggles. They both fought addiction and even approached romantic relationships in a similarly unhealthy way. In Tallulah's experience, intimate acts had largely been expected of her, which was something her mother also revealed of her own history via her book.
In the book, she talks about how she felt she needed to, and how she felt like it was something expected of her, which is pretty much been my exact story.
Moore's struggle with addiction has been well documented throughout her decades-long career. According to Page 6, the actress began heavily drinking in her 20s and later escalated to using cocaine. Though she was sober for nearly 20 years, she relapsed in her 40s during her relationship with Kutcher. Moore's relapse was difficult for her children to come to terms with because their family allegedly never talked about it. Tallulah admitted on the show,
No idea what was going on. She'd been sober my entire childhood. Then there was sort of many years of saying she was sober, and she wasn't, and we couldn't trust it.
But it wasn't just Moore who was hiding her relapse from her children. Tallulah also revealed that the adults in their lives did their best to protect the three daughters by saying Moore was sober when she wasn't. As of late 2019, Moore is on good terms with her children and is sober once again. It took another tragedy for the Willis-Moore family to reunite after years of estrangement. This time, it was Tallulah's addiction, not her mother's, that helped them all bury the hatchet. On the show, Moore's youngest daughter revealed that she first started drinking when she was 14 years old. While it started out like any other rebellious teenage story, by the time she was 15, she had nearly died of alcohol poisoning. At the height of Tallulah's addiction, Rumer had even kicked her younger sister out of her home. Tallulah had briefly lived in an apartment before her father relocated her to the Beverly Hills Hotel. The day Bruce Willis welcomed his new daughter with second wife Emma Hemming, Tallulah hit rock bottom. The star claimed she had taken codeine and cocaine and that her sister Scout couldn't wake her up.
The feeling was like, you just have death on your bones. I had no regard for my life.
After the incident, Rumer and Scout brought Tallulah to their mother. She moved in with Moore and chose to seek professional treatment. Rumer said on the show,
And when we did Tallulah's Family Week was the first time the 5 of our immediate family had been together in I don't even know how long.
If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, please call the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Administration's 24/7 national helpline at 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-4357.